So we saw how we could rotate this ball across the desert floor by creating 2 rotation keyframes along with scale and position. And we also saw that if I click on motion, I see handles around the ball, and I also see original keyframes that I could reposition and move around. Okay, so let's now try to animate a gong. So I'm going to bring in a gong, and we saw that we could not rotate a door because it needed perspective. However, if I rotate a gong, it is in 2D space, so I can do that. So let's try that. So I'm going to go to the beginning, and I'm going to rotate. But what's wrong? What is happening is it's rotating around its own center, which is the anchor point. So this is the anchor point, and again, if I click on it and to see the handles and I rotate, you see it's rotating around that point. Okay, so we need to change that. We need to take the anchor point and we need to put it at the very top of the gong so that now if I rotate, it rotates properly. So let's now make the gong a little bit smaller. And in fact, I'm going to position it up at the top, and I'm going to make it animate like it's animating across the screen. Okay, so I would say I'm going to rotate it because all we need are rotation keyframes. So I'm going to say it's going to start way over here. So I'm at the beginning of my timeline, and I'm going to turn on rotate. And I'm going to say now I'm going to have it rotate to the other side. Whoops, rotate to the other side. And I just created the 2 keyframes. Okay, so now I want it to animate back, so I'm going to rotate again in that direction. However, the gong may not be as strong as the first position, so I'm going to make it a little lower. So we have it going to that position and then that position, and now I'm going to move it over a little bit and rotate it back in that direction. So I could keep doing this and just create simple rotation keyframes as it rotates back and forth across the screen. So you see here that every time I change its parameter, it automatically creates that keyframe for me. And I'll put in maybe 1 more. And notice it's quicker now. Okay, and then I'll go right to the middle and maybe type in 0. And let's see what this looks like. So it's sort of realistic, but at least it's now rotating from its new anchor point, which we repositioned at the top of the screen, as you see right there, that anchor point. Okay, so every once in a while you may have a need to adjust the anchor point, and we saw how easy it is. You just click it and pull it down to the position that you want to rotate from. Okay, which obviously is not that.